Oh, Seymour, you shouldn't have. It's going to go straight to my thighs.
Well, it just might have some company.
Oh, Seymour.
Nice try, God. But Homer Simpson doesn't give in to temptation that easily. Hey! Stop that!
Hey, it's Hungry Hungry Homer, episode CABF 09, original air date March 4th, 2001. This is The Simpsons, season 12, and with me is, what's your name again?
Ian Max Stone Graham.
Matt Selman.
Max Pross.
Here, we'll save you for the end.
Oh, okay. John Frank, supervising producer.
Don Payne.
I'm Phil Rosenthal. I'm not leaving. They invited me to stay, and not only am I not leaving, but I got my son with me, who came to watch, and we dragged him in here. This is Ben Rosenthal, everybody, 14 years old. Say hello, Ben.
Hello.
It's exciting. Well, it's about time you guys got an expert in here.
Exactly. No, he probably knows more about the show than anybody in the room.
Do you remember this episode, Ben?
Yeah, I saw it about a year ago, I think.
But you also saw it when you were 6.
Yeah. Ben's the type of guy that you don't want to run into if you write on the show, because they will know more than you ever will know about this. And you say you work on show, and then they proceed to question you.
He's going to ask you guys to be quiet during this so he can hear it. I hope you don't mind.
Okay, take it, Ben. It's all yours.
That's me and Ben at home. That was a shot of me and Ben at home just then.
I do love that we came right up on a cold Homer mid-strangle without explaining it at all.
You don't need explanation. It's their signature move, I think, right?
I had completely forgotten which episode Blockoland was until I watched it this morning. Ben, do you have a favorite episode?
Actually, yeah, probably the Pie Man episode.
Oh, that's a good great episode.
We said meh. M-E-H. Meh. Well, I'd like to go. How about you, Maggie?
I also forgot that was this episode. The word meh, M-E-H, which they took, I'd forgotten that we'd actually taken the time to spell it for people, meh, is now in the Webster's Dictionary as of a few months ago.
Fantastic.
So, but they said the origins were murky, but they thought it was something to do with The Simpsons.
We popularized it?
Yeah.
I have a question. What did Lego ever do to you?
Have you been to Legoland?
I haven't. Ben, did we ever go to Legoland?
I went when I was 5, I think.
With a better family.
With a better...
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, it was with another family.
And what did you think of it?
I can't remember.
This is a pretty accurate portrayal.
Yeah, Legoland is much like this. It is.
I've never seen more jokes on one thing in my life. I was astounded by the number of shots you took at the poor people at Lego.
But they sell actual Blocko Simpsons now. So there is
Legoland, or
not at Legoland. But they do in Fox type stores.
Was this Swartzwelder's idea? Was this in his pitch for this, or did the room come up with
I think it might have
this?
been Al's idea.
Yeah, I think it was a room thing, or maybe Al had just taken Monica, possibly his daughter.
I think Al pitched it.
The animators did an excellent job.
Really? Who directed this? Lauren?
Nancy Cruz.
I should look up.
Nancy Cruz.
It was Nancy Cruz, yeah.
We're going to get a lot of facts wrong in this.
This is really tough stuff to animate. They did a great job.
It is. It's hilarious, and another one where story. There's no need to get right to the story.
No.
Yeah.
Lego shirt. Don't you mean Blocko shirt? Right.
I like that.
We've done that a few times where we actually, having gone to this great extent to create a new product, cop to the fact that it's an existing product.
Now, did you hear from the good people at Lego?
I don't recall anything.
I don't think we make them look bad. I'm kind of surprised we didn't get a lot of free Lego stuff.
Yeah.
We get things like free mayonnaise from Hellman's and free potatoes from Maine.
Yeah, we got the free...
Those are our two big scores.
Yeah.
No, we got free Absolute vodka once.
But it was Absolute Vanilla, which is not their best flavor.
We put a box of Krispy Kreme donuts on the back counter in a Raymond episode once, thinking we're going to score now. This was when everyone was eating these. And we got another box.
Just one box?
Yeah.
That's funny. Remember we got a case of Breath Assure was sent to the show, and they were asking if we would mention them in the show. I may have mentioned this in another commentary. I can't remember.
That's risky.
They were asking ahead of time for a mention, and we wanted Homer to say, "Hey, Mars, did you hear that Breath Assure causes cancer?" See, now the story's fine. See, there's a reason they went to Blocko Land. But it was one of my favorite set pieces that I think it worked with the animation and the jokes all kind of worked together.
Yeah.
And I've been told, I never did take my kids to Legoland. I've been told it's an amusement park that if you take your kids at 9 years old, they love it. If you take it at 10, they'll hate your guts.
It's certainly, just from the commercials of the place and the idea of the place, seeing this episode, it looks like they deserve it.
Yes.
I think they've tried to fix that. They've added a couple rides. We went this past summer, but a lot of the Legos they have out, Legos don't stand up to the sun. They're just all faded. It looks really like...
So I shouldn't be on that Lego
Legoland
bridge.
is amazing.
Yeah.
It is cool. I mean, it's cool,
especially if you have young kids.
And it's not full of, not everything is branded. Like, it's just pirate area.
Except for Lego. Yeah. There's one big brand.
Oh, you're so cynical. You just everything. So, Ben, do your friends still like The Simpsons?
Yeah, most do.
Good.
Are they downloading on iTunes now?
Not really on iTunes, more like Hulu.
Oh, okay.
So they're actually paying for it.
No, Hulu's free.
Hulu's free.
It's free.
We're the ones paying for it.
We get a piece of that free action, right?
That's right,
4 lawsuits in 20 years from now, we will get a tiny piece.
That reminds me, let's strike right now.
The last one was fun.
He's right. Grab something and don't let go.
Well,
Ben, what do you like most about The Simpsons? What do you...
You can be blunt.
Huh?
Oh, I don't know.
Do you have a favorite character?
It's definitely Homer. I mean, like, it seems that everything he does is just so stupidly funny.
Don't look at me when you say that.
Do you have a favorite writer?
They're writers?
Oh, how clumsy of me! And whoops!
Seriously, do your friends pay any attention to whose name is written by credit at all?
I'm not sure.
That was the politest I've ever heard.
This is honestly the most pathetic thing I've ever seen.
Ben's got to go now.
Look at that. They're actually giving Ben money. People can't see this, but they're paying Ben
And Ben's taking
to say their names.
A lot of people in the public think that the person who has the written by credit wrote every single word of the episode, and it's a very collaborative process that I think the average viewer doesn't.
That's
know.
better than people coming up, and you won't get this so much on a cartoon, I don't think. But when they come up to you and say that Peter Boyle is so hilarious, the things he says are so funny, right? You don't get people saying Homer, the things Homer comes up with.
I love it. I've seen quotes in paper like funny quotes, and they don't attribute to the character or the writer; they attribute to the actor. You know, and it's like,
of course. And the actors, of course, deserve it. I mean, you have wonderful voice actors on this show. It's their
The show's over, so you don't have to kiss their ass anymore.
Oh, not my show. They were terrible. Your show.
Actually, the origins of this story, just to give you an idea of how things evolve over years sometimes, I had actually pitched a story back in season 7 or 8 where Homer wanted to get a motorcycle, and he got it, and he loved it. He was very rebellious and independent, and the town passed a helmet law. And Homer was furious because he didn't want to wear a helmet, and he went on a hunger strike to protest the helmet law. And the story ended with Homer passing out from hunger, falling off his motorcycle, and getting a concussion. And we put it all aside for several years, but hung on to the idea of Homer on a hunger strike, and had to figure out an episode later to come up with. And then I don't know if Swartzwelder pitched this or it was one that came up in the room, and then we worked it into this instead. And that's Stacy Keach, right?
He sounds good.
He does sound good.
Is he still around?
He's right behind you.
Oh, hey, Stacy, that sounded really...
No, we offered it to the other Keach brothers first, but they all passed. So we had to settle for Stacy.
Oh, the Albuquerque Isotopes, who are a real team now because of this show.
It was quite a controversy, yeah, when the town wanted to change the name of their baseball team from the Albuquerque Dukes, I think, to the Isotopes, and the mayor said, no, we're not changing it just because it was on The Simpsons. And there was an outcry in the town, and there was radio stations calling here, confronting the mayor on the air about this.
An amazing cultural
the mayor is
phenomenon.
mocked on the show, so it's...
Many real-life Albuquerque Dukes and Barons were beaten up during the controversy. They had to go out without their retinue.
But you can't silence Homer Simpson. I'm the friend of